to like pull that off, then the voice chat problem would never exist anymore.
You're right. It's true.
Yeah. The words will come out very slowly, but
By the time you finish your sentence, the match is over.
if you're like you like
Boo, 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 yeah, yeah, boo, yeah. Yeah, it's good.
That would be awesome.
We have great ideas. Thank
Yeah.
God Nintendo doesn't hire us, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, we are getting ready for our next match of our losers semifinals.
Yeah.
The winner of this will go into the losers final, I believe.
Yeah.
And I think actually those two teams will move on to the
Yeah.
top cut is my understanding. Nope, I'm lying. The winner of the next match will advance to the top 8.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the winner of these two games, well, the winner of these two teams, English,
will go
will go ahead and face the Fire, who didn't start the Fire.
Yes.
We didn't start the Fire.
They didn't start the fire, actually.
Yeah, that's what they say. I mean, it's in the team name, so you have to believe them or not. But
Do you know the song?
no.
Oh. Well, that's
Wait,
the end of
it's a song?
that. That's the end of that.
Okay, never mind.
That's it. GG's.
Well, unfortunately, I don't know the song, but it is what it is. So just to look at the teams for now. We got Crab with a record of 3-2. We got Phantoms with a record of 3-3. And I feel like with this, it doesn't actually tell like the full story because like these two teams were both in different groups. So one team had more teams to face,
Yeah.
but won the same amount of games. The other team had less teams to face, but won the same amount of games. So, I mean, kind of going off the record, we don't exactly know who is more favorable to actually win this game. So, in terms of that,
But you know what? I feel like, personally, in terms of spirit, Team Crab has a ton of it.
Oh, yeah,
they do
they're
that
loud.
like chant thing every time they start playing.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was super intimidated. That's why we lost. But like, you know, that's the only reason. No other reason. Not because I was playing bad or anything. Whatever.
dang, it's just because they screamed a lot.
Yeah, they were intimidating. They got soul when it comes to playing the game. We love.
I know that song.
Wait, I don't know that song.
It's like, I got soul, I'm so bad, you know.
Nope. You gotta keep singing it now.
I forget the name of the song.
Sorry if this stream gets DMCA'd because
it's
of
like do 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 do. I forget the lyrics after that part. It's a very old song. But I'm not old.
But
right?
I'm not old.
Yeah.
Make sure you know that. Write that down in your notes, chat. Dude is not old.
Oh, I'm graceful.
Oh, it's
Right.
okay. We are getting ready for our next match. It will be at Macomart Tower Control, where we can buy the toilet paper and the cereal with the chili pepper.
Nice. And maybe a bagel.
A bagel?
Or maybe a bagel.
A bagel.
Yeah.
We do love to see the bagel. All right, we are getting into our first round of losers semifinals of the redemption bracket. We have Team Crab versus Team Phantom Eels. Yeah, let's go. They got the spirit.
There goes the spirit. It's flying around all around the room right now. I can see it in my eyes. We got comms here, so we got a Nova. We got a Nova shot. So it's looking to have like a little bit of an inkjet stand up, and actually I quite like this Nova because it does get inkjet really, really fast compared to other weapons. And if you don't want to have to play ballpoint, and if you want to get a little bit more close and fast to people.
Oh, that was a very, very high risk, high reward play by Cool with the carbon roller. They unfortunately get taken out going for a 3v1, but you know that it's right now the tower is still in the middle. Could be anybody's game. Both teams trying to feel each other out, trying to feel out each other's play styles.
Yeah.
Star Shower kind of getting
Star Shower trying to
stuck
go
in the
inside
corner.
the other player's ink right here. But the thing is, they don't get taken out, which is good. They actually be able to recollect themselves there. But they have to weigh out the inkjet just a little bit. But unless they take it out, so now it's a 3-3 situation, and Crabs have an inkjet from their own self as well. They've managed to what's it called? Well, the play happened so fast, but they managed to single out one player, but they couldn't, unfortunately, capitalize on it. But Seems like the Eels are starting to make a push here. Instead, shut down by the Crab.
Yeah, but it's gonna take a couple more picks, I think, before they're able to kind of move forward with this. Be kind of being put in a little bit of a precarious situation right here, but that is a wipe on Team Crab. Phantom Eels is going to be able to use this opportunity to push forward. Cool, kind of scoping out the flanks, the left side, the right side. Got to make sure that as Team Crab is coming out, that they are able to get that pick. They got a really big pick on that range blaster. That range blaster gets a lot of splats, and that is another wipe on Team Crab. This is an amazing opportunity for Phantom Eels to get past, hopefully, that second checkpoint, but we'll see if that happens.
That was actually textbook like team play right there. Like you had the carbon from. You had the carbon go on towards the right, and it was immediately picked up by the splash of the Crab Tank, and that was just like perfect team play there, just to pick up and help another one's teammate. And the wipeouts are just coming one by one, and there you go. The Phantom Eels take the first game here. Honestly, I feel like they just won it straight off just by like perfect team play. Like their players were just in perfect positions. You had Cool go in and initiate for them, and then the splash on the team basically just pick up and save everything over there.
Yeah, totally. And we see Cool here trying to go for that 3v1. Very, very gutsy. Gutsy is the word I'm looking for. I'm trying to look for a word that is good to use.
We need to bring out the dictionaries. But here's the play right here. Like you got Cool, first of all, with the initiation, perfectly picked up by the Splash's Crab. It was just perfect team play, and honestly, after that, it was just kind of the domino effect, and the Phantom Eels just kept going in and just picked up every single player.
Yeah.
And they even had to clap about it. They did a couple of spuds, and oh man, got left hanging there as well. Oh my lord.
We got the spuds. I think what really kind of made those plays happen, on top of the carbon, pushing forward, I think having that splash plant their crabs in really, really good locations for them. So, that crab has extremely long range. It has that lobbing shot that can just hit from a mile away. But being able to position that crab onto, say, that one stack, left stack, it's really hard to tell if it's left stack or right stack. It really depends on which way you're looking, you know what I'm saying? So to be able to position themselves on that left stack and hold positioning and to be able to kind of deter the enemies from coming back in, I think that's awesome. And it's, never should be understated.
Yeah. Like, even now these days, Crab Tank's still extremely good. Crab Tank is still extremely good. But it's just hard. It's just a little harder to position it now these days because all other specials are now so much stronger, whether it be Inkjet, Inkzooka, Triple Ink Strike. Like, the Crab now has to worry about all of these to actually be able to play it.
Right,
So.
For sure. But this map in particular, there's a lot of really good places for a Crab Tank to set up, like on top of that spinner right there, and 3 going down. This is going to be a great push for Squidnick right here.
Yeah, that was just perfectly done right there. It struggled a little bit, but yeah, it was perfectly done. They took out 3 players, and they already identified that Novo's far up right on the right of the map. So immediately push to the left and get that first quick win.
They certainly do, but Crab is not giving them an easy time.
They're already in there, dude.
Yeah, dude, Cool with the double right here. They are straight up in the enemy base. Oh my god, Cool getting that wipeout.
Someone has to pick up the Rainmaker. They're all in their spawn right now. I believe maybe the spinner. Oh no, the spinner's going back up, so they're gonna have to take a little detour. So they might not be able to get as many points as fast as they were before, but I mean, a decent 13-point lead is still really, really good for the side of the Phantom Eels right there.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate that the spinner had to go up around that time because I believe it actually comes up like every 30 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. But as we see right now, the Crabs now trying to recollect themselves. They're trying to pay a little bit more of their spawn just so they can get some specials and reclaim mid control because the Phantom Eels are pretty much all over right now and just keeping so much pressure. And they all have almost all their specials too.
they do have almost all their specials. But you know, there's still 3 minutes left in this Rainmaker match. And Rainmaker matches can, you know, really go up into the wire. Oh, and Crab getting a splat on Cool, which is going to be huge for them because Cool has been non-stop a pain for them.
Non-stop pain. Sorry, I put the mic up because I was drinking water. But they have been a non-stop pain for them. It seems like the Crab, actually no, they're still kind of locked in towards this one, and the Phantom Eels are just putting so much pressure. The range blast, the blast, just take out the inkjet coming out of the sky. That was extremely well done. You have a wave breaker currently in play, well not currently in play, but like in disposal. Inkjet also trying to come out, maybe trying to look for a pick. A little bit unfortunate, but they do get one. So control is going back into Crab's favor. The Phantom Eels can play a little bit more of a defensive game. I mean, that's kind of how the difference in this game in Splatoon 3, where now they just have to really defend the checkpoints instead of the backside. But look what's happening here.
Oh my God, Star Shower with the parkour, the baller moves. They unfortunately unable to dodge that inkjet with the double. It's definitely Phantom Eels are just playing that defensive game that they need to play for Rainmaker.
It sounds like there was a little bit of a Ninja Warrior happening right now. And then here we are with Squidnick right now, trying to just actually push the Rainmaker a little bit deeper in towards their side. I feel like the game plan here is just to try and stall the game a little bit longer, control mid, because honestly, if you can control mid on this map, it's usually a higher point of the map, so defending it is a lot easier if you're the team that has it. So.
But you know what I really love seeing from Team Crab? That even though they're going down, they are calling out that Carbon. That Carbon is giving them so much trouble. But you know, they need to be able to be able. Oh my God!
I thought that was happening too.
I got so excited.
He didn't fall up. They didn't fall off the map, which is good. They stayed on it. It's all good. Crab does have possession of Rainmaker, but they only have 45 seconds left, so they possibly have this push and one other push, but they also do have one Nova down, so that's going to be a little bit hard to actually make things happen here. The Carbon's being such a nuisance for them. They get the slash, and they also get a nice flick as well with Izuka too.
Cool is really showing how cool they really are right now. They are moving in. They are sharking. They're getting the splat. That's a double right there. Can we get a triple here? They're looking for the range blaster, but they could not find the range blaster. But that is okay. Getting two right there.
Me trying to look for a triple kill.
Yeah, me trying to look for the quad.
There's one more last push. This is it. It is overtime right now. Two are down, 2v2 situation. We are in the Rainmaker free zone. No Rainmakers can stand here, but the ballpoint's in position to stop the Crab's push. And the Phantom Eels continue to show a very, very dominant showing right now.
They really are. They're showing exactly why Cool is named Cool. You know, Cool is going in and getting the splats that they need to get.
That's so cool.
They really are. Getting these splats is actually making it really tough for Crab to actually even make it back in, because when they are ready to make that push, they are two down already.
Yeah,
they're two down. They're three down already.
They get shut down by the Carbon. Like it's one of those things where like when there is a Carbon on the opposing side's team and like the team really enables that Carbon to move around, you really need to watch and call out for it, because they get picks. Like I think the Carbon is actually one of the like fastest killing weapons in the game in terms of frame time. So it's just like you really gotta watch out for it, because it will take you out quickly if it is near you. So
yeah, and I'm pretty sure that Crab knows exactly who they need to be looking out for, because as soon as somebody sees that, I remember seeing, as soon as someone saw that Carbon, they just this way and they all went that way.
Yeah, you have to look for it. You have to call it out. Otherwise, it's not gonna be a fun time.
No.
But it is what it is. Now it may be a 2-0 situation right now, but I do believe in reverse sweeps. I do.
We do. We are here as commentators to to, you know, bless the underdogs.
Like, literally, we could curse this right now, and the reverse sweep comes in by the crab. Now, wow, this is another game. Cool. We've got a nice replay here. But back to the original game with the Phantom Eels and crab. So we have a little view from Cool here. This is the last double.
Yeah, we saw that double one, and they go for that 90-degree flick right here on Zafi, the second. And, you know, they did notice the blaster shots coming out, but I think the blaster was up on top of that, just on top of that ledge.
Yeah, I think they went back on the ledge, so it was they just couldn't notice exactly where they were.
It's a carbon, man.
Yeah.
It's got the little baby range. But, you know, it's fine because we are going to Manta Maria for Clan Blitz.
All right, Manta Maria Clan Blitz. Now, this is actually one of the returning maps coming from Splatoon 2. The team spirit is still strong with Crab. We hope to see a reverse sweep coming in from that. And I don't think we see too much of a comp change. Besides, we do see an
NZAP
89.
Our
Super jump.
little friend, the chumps, we're going to see some chumps coming out. I wonder if they're going to be using those chumps and using them to jump in with the chumps. Because I feel like that would be really cool to see. Ooh, Zafi with the nice pick, but when they see the carbon, they know the carbon is there, and the carbon is gone.
There we go, and we on board with a Range Blaster. Sidegast has been using this Range Blaster all this set, and they still seem very, very comfortable with it. So, wondering if they can put some good work, but you can see Cool with the carbon just sharking around, just getting themselves. They're closing the distance so well. It's the paint control of Phantom Eels. It's just that letting that carbon go everywhere. And also it's just the sub usage as well, just being able to throw subs in front of the carbon so they can move even further. It's really helping them.
It is, but you know, Phantom Eels does go 3 down. However, they're gonna, Crab is going to need to focus a little bit on Clam's control. They almost have enough for a football.
Squid Surge.
To use the Squid Surge, it is true. So we'll see. Oh my gosh, that carbon is in for Rampage. They're doing the high risk, high reward, but that Range Blaster is having a very difficult time with the carbon blaster.
Yeah, I mean, one thing right here now is that the Crabs have been defending really well by stopping Phantom's pushes. It's really unfortunate. Star Shower was kind of trapped there, but was picked helped out straight away from the Inkjet from the Nova. So a push might be happening with here, but the Crabs, there's no one in position and they can just take this straight away.
It looks like they do take it straight away. They get that first power clam in. You know, there are members of Crab that have clams, but they can't really get into position to be able to throw more in. So that push ends as soon as it starts.
Yeah, unfortunate there. I mean, usually when you do play Clam Blitz, you want to try and get a power clam in, but also have some follow-up clams to actually come through as well. It just makes it so that, you know, the push that you do and, you know, so the push that you do so that you can, you know, get a bunch of, what's it called? Of course, points onto the board as well. So.
But you know what? They do have, even if it is a small lead, they do have a lead. Oh, that auto bomb almost taking out that Inkjet upon landing. Cool is there with the. But they do not see the person who is flanking right now.
This is the mere distraction, but the thing is that the distraction was getting kills at the same time. As you can see, B is positioned perfectly to get a jump ins right here, and they have a bunch of clams as well. What a play by them! Super. They're throwing clams almost everywhere at this point, but here they are. The rest of the team is now putting in the clams. Phantom Eels, what a great distraction play right there, and just even if it's just a distraction, I mean they were getting frags at the same time, so.
They certainly were. That was so expertly played, so sneaky, and they really used, you know, Cool's presence, their aggressive presence on the field to be able to make a distraction to make that push happen. And a push to 44 is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, it's like I say, or like you say, like I say,
like we say,
like anyone could say. It's not over until it's over. There is 1 minute left, and it might seem like it's a little bit grim right now. However, it is a 2-3 situation right now. The Crabs do have the advantage here in terms of the map And, you know, they do have a lot of clams being built up right now. It's just a matter of, like, when they do get this push, they need to make sure that they can take up enough Phantoms. But Cool might be able to
It's
kill.
right there.
What a play by Cool getting 2. That was a huge play by them. That is insane, honestly. Cool is doing so much for the Phantom Eels right now to just be so annoying for Crab. It's just so annoying.
That was so expertly played. You know, we saw Crab ready to make that push, using those ink strikes to get in, and before they're able to get off all those ink strikes, Cool was there to take them out, ending the push before it even began.
Well, I mean, the Crabs actually do have 19 clams right now. That's a bunch of clams. I mean, actually, I think that's like a decent, like a close enough amount to actually be able to win the game. But Cool's just going to do the exact same thing again and just go ahead and slay. Just slay out.
It is deja vu in this.
But the push can still happen.
Oh,
Squidnick holding it down.
Close.
But Star Shower actually picks it up. The Power Clam is coming in, and Power Clam is from Spawn is also coming in. But they're going to need so many more clams.
They
3 clams
need
are also needed.
4 more clams to get
the Phantom Eels. Stop it right there. Just stop it.
Wow.
Good stuff by the Phantom Eels.
That was a really good effort by the Crab team. They really tried to make that last push happen, and that's why I think Clam Blitz is the most interesting mode.
Honestly, yeah.
You know, we got splat zones where we got the back and forth. We kind of expect they're gonna build the specials, they're gonna push back in, they're gonna give space, they're gonna push back. But man, nothing as exciting as a Clam Blitz match.
Yeah, honestly, when watching it too, I mean, like, how do you even describe it? I think it's just because like I was about to say Crab Blitz, but
Crab Blitz, oh my god.
I mean, that was like this game like maybe 3 or 4 months ago, but Clam Blitz is, I mean, it's kind of one of those game types where it's just like, you're not really expected to get the full 100-0 push at the very start. I mean, that a lot has to happen before that even happens. I mean, or at least a lot happens during that. So you see a lot of back and forth. You see a lot of neutral game, a lot of pushing, a lot of defense as well.
We see B right there with the start to the push that ended it all.
Honestly,
that
yeah.
They were there, they were lurking, they were chilling, they were sharking, and they get the double, which really made that push shine.
Yeah, they seem to, after the play, dude, they're kind of like throwing clams almost everywhere. So they'll just like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened.
But you know what? Sometimes when you're on camera, it's a little bit nervous.
Yeah,
We get a little
you get the tournament jitters, the LAN vibes, you know, and you know.
And Cool taking out Star Shower the first time, you know, getting that splat was huge. Being able to stop these pushes from happening.
Yeah, I feel like Cool was just like, Cool was in a point of where they were just way too confident. But the thing is, they're rightfully so because they were almost doing almost anything. So. Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally. I think to be able to play a weapon like the Carbon, like something that's sneaky, but you know, can get those splats, I think you need a little bit of guts for that.
Yeah, you need a little bit of guts, and you know, you need to always be thinking. Like, you need to be able to like have a good understanding of where you want to be, and you know how you want to break the distance and all that jazz. So.
Yeah, totally. But before we go into our finals, we are going to take one. Actually, that's 2. One short break.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
We're looking forward to bringing you the best of the best redemption bracket action back at you after this short break. So please do not go anywhere. Don't change the channel. Don't change the channel. Stay.
Don't move. All right. We'll still be here.